There we go. There we go. Oh, let's catch a vibe. Woo! That's right. There we go. Yes. Oh. Yes. Yes. There you go. Oh. Yes, 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 yes. Queen, the queen is in the building. The queen is in the building.
Hi.
Tamika Scott is here. Everyone has been excited about this interview. I had an amazing week. Things fell in my lap. I had Donald Jones last night. I have you tonight. I have Leon on Saturday, you know, the actor.
Okay.
I just found out that his last name was Robinson because, you know, he's been going by Leon for years. So it's definitely an incredible week with legends in the game. It's definitely a pleasure to have you here. Everyone, you gotta know. If you don't know who Tamika is, what's up, bro? If you don't know who Tamika Scott is, from the legendary group Xscape, you might as well just leave it live right now or stay for a history lesson. Because you've been doing it for a long time. You have an incredible voice. You have a beautiful family. Definitely. One more time for Tamika Scott on the show. How are you? How are you doing these days?
I'm good. How was my end? I look a little cloudy here. Hold on, let me wipe this off a little bit.
Get it right. Listen, you know, people don't understand this is live.
There we go.
You know, there we
go. Got a little color now. There we go.
We crystal clear. We crystal clear. How are you doing these days?
I'm good. You know, I'm good. I'm doing good. I cannot complain. I will not complain. I dare not to complain.
There we go. Blessed for highly favored.
That's right. All right.
There we go.
All right. Don't let me find out you're a PK.
I grew up going to church for sure. My grandmother always kept me in church, and you know I always got in trouble in church, but I always stayed in church. You know.
Yeah. Yes. I get it.
I want to go back. You know, this show is like real nostalgic, so I like to go back to the history a little bit, and then just come current to where we are at now, where you are at now in your career, and just the growth over the years for sure. So definitely want to give everybody a little bit of the journey for sure.
You gonna give the journey, or you want me to give the journey?
We gonna walk through it. We're gonna do it together. I know some of it. But you know, I want to go back to history just a little bit with Xscape. How did you four sisters link up with JD? You know, and what years? How old were you when this happened?
Okay, so Latasha, that's my sister.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sisters. We met Tiny and Candy in school, and we started singing, and we formed the group. And a friend of ours took us to Jermaine to his birthday party. It was like, I want y'all to sing happy birthday to him. Like back then, Jermaine was like the hottest thing. Like he was like one of the biggest DJs in College Park. So everybody knew who Jermaine Dupri was. So we went and we sung happy birthday to him. And you know, when we first walked up, he was looking at us like, when I tell you, he was looking a hot mess.
Oh my God.
We were in a wretched mess. So when we walked up to him, he was looking like, okay, are they coming to jump me? Are they coming to rob me? What's going on? But we sung happy birthday, and he was blown away. He was blown away from the harmonies, and he was like, wow, y'all can sing. And he was like, you know, at the time he was working with Crisscross, And he said, I'm working with Crisscross. When I'm done with them, I'm going to come back and I'm going to sign you. So we were like, yeah, whatever, because we heard so many broken promises. People telling us what they can do for us, and we didn't believe it. And plus, he was our age. So it's like, what, you know, it was older people that couldn't do for us. So what this little boy gonna do? We're gonna see. And you know what? He kept his word. Once Crisscross blew up, he got his own label, So Def, and we were his first artist on the label.
Facts. And what year was this when y'all first met?
Woo, 1993.
She said,
no.
93?
91, 92, 93-ish.
Okay, so early 90s.
Between 92 and 93.
Okay, between 92 and 93. How old were you at that time?
I ain't telling you that. Do you know how old I am now? No, sir.
Nobody doing the calculations.
We were young. We were young.
We were very, very young at that time. What was it like going to the studio with JD at this time in creating? What was that process like?
First of all, Jermaine's studio was in his, you know, Jermaine, like I said, we were all the same age. He was like this big kid. He had pool tables, the arcade games. He had the refrigerator full of drinks and snacks. So going to his house was like we were having fun. We were working, but having fun at the same time. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun recording because you go in, do your part, come back out. He'll have all his friends out there skating around the living room, just doing little stuff. And after you finish your part, you come out and you join in with the fun. So it was like we were having fun the whole entire time. It didn't seem like work.
It didn't seem like work. So Jermaine wasn't like one of those people where it was like boot camp. He wasn't like
no.
That, like
I think we had artist development before we met with Jermaine. Like we would come together and we would rehearse. We would do dance routines. We would make up stuff. So we did our own artist development, and our vocals. We worked so hard together that when we sing, even now, we don't even have to practice. We know our notes. Everybody know what note to come in. And for the studio, it was even easier because we all have our lanes. So we go and do our note and come on back out. It was. We did our album, I want to say, less than a week.
Coming At You was completed less than a week. Wow. So that album had huge success out the gate. Just growing up in Atlanta, getting those broken promises and different things like that. Was this your Mama I Made It moment when you seen your album cover and it was out there and everyone was bumping your music? Was this the Mama I Made It moment for you?
Yes, it was, definitely. It was like wow, we made it. Like all our hard work paid off because we were grinding for years. We were grinding since we were like 15, 14. So we were grinding. So by the time we got it, we were darn near graduating from high school once we got the deal. So we were like,
you would have had told me. We got it. And at that time there weren't many girl groups with the success that y'all had out the gate. You know, it was a few. You think about y'all, you think about TLC, SWV, but it's like a hand, maybe 5 fingers. You say, and I maybe want to say started out with Salt and Pepper, then down. It wasn't many girl groups who had that amount of success and first album going platinum and taking off. Who chose Just Kicking It as the first single?
Boy, we was hot about that. Jermaine chose Just Kicking It, and we were so pissed because we're singers, and if you get Just Kicking It, it's really more of a laid back song, almost like a T-Boz feel. Right. Jermaine was
singing at the same time. You can really rap it. You can really rap the song. If you're a rapper, you can really rap it. So, so y'all wanted to maybe go with like a ballad or something like that?
We wanted to show the world that we could sing.
That you could really sing. And at that time, I just think the sound was that. So that's probably why he was like, Just Kicking It is going to be the first single.
Yes, we weren't feeling it. We were not feeling it until he told us. It's crazy. We were in LA. I think we were at a swap meet. And he came to us and he was like, congratulations, y'all went platinum. So we were sitting there like, we didn't know what platinum meant. We were like, okay, what does that mean? He said, y'all sold 1 million singles of Just Kicking It. And we were like, started screaming. We was like, oh, we platinum. Ah! We started using the word after that.
You know, I realized doing this that most artists be like on the fence about the first single. Just most, you know, it could be the first project, the second project, but it's always the one that you're like, I don't want this to be the record, and then that be the record, and then it takes off. And you know, y'all followed up to that to show that you can really sing. You know, and then you did the understandings and the softer records, and you can really see that. Like with just me doing my research and I've always followed Xscape. You know, me growing up, I've always listened to the music, but just me preparing for this conversation with you, just me going back and looking at some of those things, I was easily able to put it together. Like, okay, Just Kicking It, that probably was more of a JD thing. So it's crazy that you said that. And then the follow-up records after that, y'all was singing for sure.
Yes, we were so excited when Understanding came out. We were like, yes, now the world know we can sing. So we got to just do respect. We were like, okay, yeah, yeah, here we come. It's Xscape. We can sing all of us.
What do you remember most about shooting the video for Just Kicking It? It's so much fun.
What do I remember the most? It was, I think I like the remix. We did a remix. I like that one better because the first one, it was more tedious. You know, we had to be, when we did the dance routines, everybody's hands had to be like this, cut. Everybody's hand wasn't like that. We all had to kick, cut, do it over. So it wasn't really as fun as the second one. Now the remix, we did the remix once we went platinum.
Right.
Man, when I tell you we had so much fun in that one, oh my gosh, we had a lot of fun. Like we were really kicking.
Because guess what? It went platinum. So now it's like, hey, party, do what you want. We there. You we had fun. The record had achieved its success already, so it's like, you know, you showed that you was able to be uniform, and it's like, all right, cool. You know, you can let your head down a little bit. I gotta ask you, one of my favorite parts of the song is called, of course, This Is For the Niggas, Strictly For the Niggas. How did that? Listen, I go crazy at the
Let me tell you.
How did that?
We got sued for that. We got sued for that part because our genius producer, Jermaine Dupri, he took, I think that's Dalvin from Drew Hill, Lord. From Jodeci. Dalvin, I don't know, I get them mixed up. Dalvin, which one was the producer, Devontae or Dalvin? Devontae.
I believe
so
Devontae.
He did that in one of their songs. He did This Is For The, and Jermaine took that, sampled it, and put it in our song, and we got sued for it.
Oh wow. Oh wow. So some money had to be paid out.
Yeah, we settled out of court. We had went platinum. It don't matter. We took it. We went platinum. So
I mean, it's definitely like it was one of those records though. But that stamp, it really resonated with the guys too. Like if you wasn't paying attention, if that came on and you heard it in the radio and that part come up, now
this is strictly for the.
Yes.
This is for the. Hey, the real. Then you hit the bass, the undertone, the 808s underneath. We felt like little rappers. When we first came out, people thought we were rappers. That song, you know, we felt like rappers. And when we was on stage, we was like, what? Yeah. Made us feel hard.
Then after that, it slowed it down a bit. After that, it came out the gate like that. Just Kicking It. Then I slowed it down a little bit. Then I did Understanding. And it, of course, you know, that was more of a ballad. How did y'all choose who got what part in that song?
We worked with Manuel Seal on that song, and he was very familiar with our voices. You know, he knew that Candy had the undertone. He knew that Tiny had the pretty soprano, airy soprano voice. He knew I had the strong Casey voice, and he knew my sister had the melodic voice to take it home. So according to our vocal ability, he put the song in order.
There we go. Can you recall like shooting a video for Understanding?
Yeah. Yes, it was cold. We were in New York and it was cold, baby. You know, we're from the dirty South. And, you know, we don't.
New York, so I know. Like,
Man.
that's the reason why I asked you. Because I'm like, what? I never knew. I'm like, it looked like they was in. Like, what city were y'all in? And I remember just seeing the kind of the cold.
Yes. People didn't see that. So we have to keep our face straight. It's cold outside and we trying to sing, lip sing our songs. We walk in, it's like, cut, do it over. We like, where the hot chocolate? Bring the hot chocolate. It was cold.
Wow. Wow. How long did it take y'all to shoot it?
A whole day. The concept for the video we didn't like because we thought it was going to be like this big dramatic video, but we were in this like abandoned building, you know, and it's cold and we're singing and it's abandoned with the furniture all flipped over and they like, get on the floor, get on the knees. I'm like, you want me to get on the knees? On my knees, 34, really? So it was really cold and it wasn't really that fun doing that video.
That's crazy because it was one of everybody's favorites. We could have shot this video anywhere else.
At home, we could have did it in Atlanta, saved a lot of money.
Fog in there. You could have
saved a lot of money. We had to fly everybody to New York.
You could have made it look like it was cold in there for sure. Oh my God! So you go on and y'all released your second album in '98, "Traces of My Lipstick." That album went platinum as well.
No, that wasn't the second album.
That wasn't the second album?
No, that was the third album. Traces of My Lipstick. Yeah.
Third. So the second album
was Off the Hook.
Off the Hook. So go ahead, y'all release Off the Hook.
Right.
That album goes as platinum as well. That had The Softest Place on Earth.
Yes.
Yes. How did that record come about?
Joe actually produced and wrote it. The singer Joe. Yeah, you know his writing skills are ridiculous. He's a beast with the pen. So yeah, so he went in the studio and he laid down all the parts. So when we heard it, we were like, okay, this is easy. So yeah, that was a Joe masterpiece there.
Wow, that's one of my favorites. I played it earlier tonight. Everybody was going crazy in the comments.
You know what's funny? I got a funny story about that. And I know my husband gonna kill me when I tell this story. He wasn't an Xscape fan back in the day. He was from New York, so he wasn't an Xscape fan, so he never really listened to our music. And one day he was making love to some girl and Softest Place came on. And he was like, who is that? And she was like, oh, that's Xscape. He was like, yo, that song is dope. He's like, that song is dope. So he was making love on my song, not knowing that years later he's gonna end up with me.
Wow. How long have y'all been married now?
16 years.
Wow.
Yep, going on 16 years.
Longevity there.
Longevity
there. So, second album goes platinum as well. Then y'all follow up with Traces of My Lipstick. There we go.
Yes. Traces of My lipstick. Hey.
The album cover was so dope. I think it's really the red. I just think it really just brought a lot out.
You saw who they had up in front, didn't you? Did you see a girl up there in front with that big red hat on, that big church hat on? Yes. They put me in the front with a big old hat on. I was like, hold on, why I gotta wear the hat though?
So everything you was on the fence about was a stamp. And you look at it years down the line, everything you was on the fence about was a major move and role in the success of Xscape. So y'all released that album. No, let me ask you a question. After the second album, did y'all go on tour?
Yes, we toured all three albums.
So after the second album, who did y'all tour with?
Kels.
Yeah, tour with Kels?
Yeah, we toured with him all three albums.
Oh man, I wish I was a adult at that time. Wow, that sounds like an amazing tour.
Yeah, we toured with him, Salt and Pepper, LL Cool J. It was every album we all toured. We always opened up for R. Kelly.
Wow. Traces of My Lipstick as well. And then things kind of go dark, right? For Xscape. And I just want to touch briefly what is happening at this time
Well, at the time, you know, we disbanded. You know, we started out as little girls. So it's like once we got into the adult age, we were trying to figure out life. We were trying to figure out who we were, you know, and we agreed, disagreed. So it just didn't work.
Like
And
Sister Blue.
yeah, so we broke up and everybody went off and did their own thing. And for me, I went off and I started acting, which was my first love. Like singing, my mom made me sing with my sister. So I never really considered myself as a singer. I was just my sister's background singer in church. So I always wanted to act. So once the group disbanded, God blessed me to be able to act in some great productions. I did BET, Strangers in My House,
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Perry, Meet the Browns, where I met my husband.
Oh, so you met him on Tyler Perry. Wow.
Yes, I was acting, and he was doing security for Tyler Perry. So that's how he and I became good friends, and then best friends, and then lovers, and now we're married.
There we go. There we go. It's beautiful. So you pursue your acting career, and then y'all try to make it, you know, get back together and try to make it work a few times. But in 2017, BT Essence, Xscape
So
officially comes back together. How was that moment for you? And just how was that moment for you when y'all came back together and you sort of respond to the fans?
Man, I think it was magical just seeing our fans pick up where they left off. Like they came, they were singing all the songs. They remembered the songs. They came and they supported. Like we sold out arenas, something we never ever did before. We always opened up for R. Kelly. We never did our own tour. But God blessed us to be able to come out and headline our own tour. And it was an all-girl tour. You know, people say girls don't get along. It was us, Monica, Tamar Braxton, what's my girls' names? Oh my gosh, Kelly Rowland.
I promoted some of
Jules Diary.
Jules Diary. I promoted some of the shows on the tour, and just to see the response, probably about 10 dates on the tour. Just to see the response, tickets were selling like crazy, and you know, you don't get too many R&B artists that came out in the time that y'all came out that you know had such a long hiatus, if you want to say, from being apart from each other, come out the gate. You know, it's kind of a process to get back into that space of going into arenas and headlining those tours, and y'all came out the gate selling out arenas. And it wasn't just old people. It wasn't just the older crowd. It was young.
Yes,
It was a lot of young
our fans were from 7 all the way to 70. Like it was so many. Yes, the ages were. It was like a big gap in the ages, and they came out and everyone had a good time. And then after the show, we were able to meet and greet some of the fans, and that was right there. We had so much fun just meeting everybody, taking pictures, laughing, and just doing what we wanted to do, what we were supposed to do years ago. It was just a blessing, definitely a blessing.
Definitely a blessing. Did you have any idea? Did you feel like, you know how people get back together and they be like, yo, we're gonna get this bag, this is gonna be a successful tour?
No, I mean, we really got back. No, we didn't. We really didn't. We didn't know. We didn't know how big of an impact that was gonna happen. We didn't see it. We didn't see it.
Wow. Monica, Tamar Braxton was support.
Jules Diary
was support.
Killed it every night. Jules Diary killed it every night. Zanique opened up.
Zanique opened up the show.
My daughter, she opened up. Young Naya, she opened up in a few cities. It was just a big family, man. We had so much fun on tour. We did.
Do you have going back on tour, right, with Xscape, did you have any favorite song to perform?
What was my favorite? Do You Want To?
Okay.
Do You Want To was my favorite. Every night I love Do You Want To. And then as a part of the show, my most favorite part of the show is our individual things. Like we
Right.
would do a segment.
Mm-hmm.
Candy would come out and she'll bring Todd out and she'll do like a little dance for him, and then
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
she'll talk about what happens in her bedroom, and then me, I had to do it. I did it. I was a cream of the crop, baby. So I
You,
called my husband out on stage, and y'all got to go to my page so y'all can see what happened. But
if y'all missed that too, you definitely gotta go look at the footage.
and then Tiny came out and did her little sexy thing, and then my sister came out and did her thing. So that was my favorite part of the tour. One of the favorite parts of the show.
Then you go ahead with your sister and Tiny, and y'all release an EP after the tour.
Yep.
Which was a dope EP.
Thank you. Here for it.
As Xscape 3. In 2018, right? 2018. Can fans expect any new music coming from Xscape 3 or just all four as a collective?
Well, we're talking about doing music for whenever we can get it together. The movie about our life. We're talking about doing new music for that.
Asking about a biopic.
Yeah. We're discussing with new music from that. With the pandemic, everything just slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
So, once everything get picked back up, then we'll have a little bit more information on that. But we definitely discussed new music for the movie.
There we go. You heard it here first. Take me. You was the last member, right? The last member of Xscape to release a solo project.
Yes.
What took you so long to release your own solo project?
I wasn't sure about my singing ability at the time. I wasn't.
You wasn't sure. That's a shock to me, and that's a shock to everybody watching. No bullshit. You wasn't sure about your singing ability?
So I never really wanted to. I didn't like leading in the group.
That you have.
I didn't like leading in the group. I love doing backgrounds. I was the background queen. You couldn't tell me my note wasn't the best note in the background. But yeah, I wasn't too sure. I wasn't, and I didn't want to half do something. Mm-hmm. So when I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm ready to share my life story with my fans. And I wanted to do it on a more mature level, which my new EP that's out now, Family Affair.
Let's get into it.
Rock it. Okay, Family Affair is my new EP. My single, Go Outside in the Rain, got to top 20 on billboards before all this mess happened. Right. Yeah, but it was top 20 on Billboard. Independent artist on my own label. I started my own label, Brolic Entertainment. Right. My daughter, Young Naya, is the first artist, and I'm the second artist. So
what was your inspiration behind this EP? Because it's a beautiful EP. It has 6 songs.
Yes.
I listened to it earlier. It has 6 songs, and I wanted more. There we go. I wanted more. I was like, damn, why she couldn't make it 10 songs? Definitely beautifully done Family Affair. What was your inspiration? Let's just say, what was your inspiration for Go Outside in the Rain?
You know what? Believe it or not, Go Outside in the Rain was one of the songs my group and I sung in talent shows when we were younger. We would sing Go Outside in the Rain, and we would kill it, and we would win all the talent shows. So I wanted to pay homage to the original singer, Malira. And once she heard my song, she reposted and gave me the thumbs up. She was like, great job. So I was like, yay, I did it some justice. Yay.
Wow. If you haven't heard Go Outside in the Rain, you know what? Let's play a little bit of it, right? No, we played it in the beginning.
You didn't play all of it.
We didn't play all of it. Another one of my favorites, though, off the EP is All of Me. It's called All of Me, right?
RL, my brother RL, he was on here. He produced. RL from Next, he produced, and my big brother Q Parker from the group 112, he's singing on it as well.
That's a lot of Atlanta love on one record. You know what? Before we talk more about it, right? I want to get into it. I want to play a little bit of it. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Okay, if you haven't heard it, it's on all platforms. Family Affair, and let's play a little bit of All of Me with Q.
All of Me.
And if you have any questions for Tamika, just put them in the question box. We'll try to get into a few, all right? At the end of the conversation.
Thank you, Parker.
Oh, y'all, this is All of Me off the EP Family Affair. Put some fire emojis in the comments if you're feeling this record right here.
Turn it out, son.
Turn it up a little bit. Turn it up a little bit. Catch a vibe, catch a vibe. Oh, fire emojis, fire emojis. Yes, that's right. Little R&B. Oh. Lips on that. Oh. Yes, 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 yes. All of me, all of me. Listen, that song is just such a dope collaboration.
Thank
The more
you.
and more I listen to it, the more I fall in love with it. It's such a dope collaboration just between RL, Q Parker and you know, and you just hear it. It's like a bowl of gumbo. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely, and RL being from Next, Q Parker being from 112, and you being from Xscape, you just hear it all in there. So definitely is one of my favorite joints off the EP Family Affair.
Thank you.
You received a nomination.
Yes.
You received a nomination of Soul Tracks Reader's Choice Award off this EP. How did it feel to accomplish that, on an independent level?
Man, it's amazing. It's amazing. I worked so hard. Last year, my first single came out last year, and then the beginning of this year, until everything got shut down, I had a lot of shows going on. I had a lot of things I was supposed to do, and I worked my butt off radio station, like the old school, back in the old time. So for me, being so hard on my own label is definitely a blessing to be recognized as an independent artist, because it's different when you don't have that major pushing you. You got to do everything on your own. And I did half step. I did everything, right. Artist development to rehearsal to everything I was a part of, and it's definitely a blessing to be nominated. Yes,
definitely, especially when you're doing it on your own. And you know, and I see a lot of artists being independent these days and getting to it. And yeah, you know, you don't have let's just say the money behind it. You know, the money that some of these labels offer you, but you have your independence at the same time. You can do whatever you want. You have complete 100% control over your career.
Yep.
So definitely, it's it's going to continue to grow. Of course,
you.
And, you know what you're putting into it, you're gonna get it back. Your daughter,
Young Naya, baby.
She has bars. She's on your label as well. She has bars. And you know, like, and I'm not just saying that. I'm not just gassing it up. She really does have bars, people. Because, you know, a lot of times when you get, you know, the greats, right? When the greats, and you know, you're one of the greats, right? When their children come into the industry, a lot of times, you know, people don't perceive the music as well. Sometimes they're not great. You know, but she's 100% dope. Like, I went to look at her page and I was like, oh, how was it for you when did you know that your daughter was gonna do music?
She wrote her first song when she was 4 years old. I was getting my older daughter ready for school. She came in the living room and she was like, I wrote a song, Mama. And I'm like, yeah, let me hear it. She was like, get off of me, trying to take my money. Get off of me. What? Get off of me. Who? Get off of me. So I'm getting her ready. I'm like, go in your room. Get in room. But she has been, young Naya she's been writing since she was 4. At 5 years old, I caught her in the kitchen practicing. And I'm like, what are you doing? She said, oh, I'm practicing my autograph. She's like, I'm gonna be famous. So she knew when she was 5 years old that this is what she was supposed to do. What angered me, she graduated from a prestigious high school with honors, and she was awarded a full sports scholarship to play softball, Arkansas University. And like, she turned it down. And she was like, I don't want to do that. She said, I want to do my music. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute, baby. You know you can go to school for free, right? Mama ain't got to come out her pocket.
Right. No money got to be paid.
She was like, she said, I'm going to be real with you. She's going to be there. I'm going to be partying. I may be smoking. I was like, you don't tell your mama that. You can't tell me that's what you're going to be doing in school. She said, so I'm just going to waste the scholarship. So why waste it when I can let somebody else do it? My heart and my soul is in this music. She's like, with you or without you, I'm going to make it. So I was like, okay. I had to pull up my big girl drawers and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. So I started.
Do it with me. You gonna let me guide you.
So that's what started. I started my own label, Brolic Entertainment, with her being the first artist. She has had like major success. Like I said, she opened up for Xscape on the tour. She's been doing college tours, high school stuff. She's just been doing her thing. Her EP will be out soon. We're still working on her EP, and it is thebomb.com. The girl, she did a remake on WAP. She did a WAP, her own WAP version.
Yeah, I seen it on her page. I seen it on her page.
She's a lyricist. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my baby, Young Naya, at official Young Naya. She's very talented, and not because she's my daughter, because one of my daughters, we still trying to figure out what her gift is. We don't know. So everybody with a gift, yeah, we praying we find out what her gift is. It ain't singing, I'm telling you that. We're gonna keep her in school a little longer.
Outside of music, right? You know, I follow you, of course, and you always got some good food on your page. I go to your page, like I look at my story and then click on you. Sometimes I'll be ready to skip, but the hunger kick in, so I go back and look at it because you always making me hungry. You always cooking it up. Can you give us a little bit more details? I know you have a cookbook coming sometime, right?
Yes, I got a cookbook coming out, y'all. Hey, so since the pandemic, I've been home with my kids and my husband, and everybody like, okay, we want you to cook. So I've been cooking, and I'm a foodie. I like to post the food I cook because I love to cook. I'm a country girl, and all of my fans have been DMing me like, how did you make your banana pudding, or how did you make those?
How did you make that sweet potato pie?
How did you do that? How did you make homemade cornbread dressing? And I've been hitting everybody back. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. So then they were like, you need a cookbook. And then I was offered a book deal, the first book deal, and I turned it down because I was like, that's out of my comfort zone because I cook because I love to cook. I didn't know about measurements and nothing. I do everything. I wing it. I know what to put in, how much to put in. So, I prayed about it and I was like, okay, God, when the second offer came, my husband was like, you turning down offers, girl, you better walk through that door. God is blessing you. Walk through that door. So I prayed about it and then I said, okay, let me educate myself. So I hired a consultant that came to my house and she comes and she helps me. And she said, okay, this is what we're going to do. Show me. I want you to make the dish. So I make the dish and she'll say, oh, that's a third. That's a teaspoon. That's a cup. So we'll write down the ingredients and then she'll make me do it over. Cook it based on the ingredients. So if it's something not right, I have to cook it over so I get it right. So that's what I've been doing, making sure that my recipes are perfect for my fans.
There we go. Listen, I'm a decent cook, so when I come to Atlanta, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit your husband up like, listen, I need a plate. I get a book to my fiance and let her do what she do. But with me, I'm
yeah.
Coco, definitely much love to Coco in the building. Amazing. Definitely looking forward to that. Do you have a time frame that people may be able to?
I was hoping it would be out before Christmas, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still adding recipes. Like I'm getting busy with it. I'm like, okay, I'm almost done, but now let me add this. Yeah. I want to do this. Let's do this. And they're fun, easy recipes that anybody can do. I never went to culinary school. I just cook from the heart and I cook with love, and that it shows in my food and it tastes in my food. So definitely next year, I'll be taking pre-orders.
About how many recipes may be in the book?
100. 100 recipes.
There we go. Look, it's quarantine. People better stay in the gym.
Hey.
People better stay in the gym. You get that cookbook and be cooking every day.
I be walking on that treadmill, man. I be walking. I be trying to get it in.
My fiance was my executive producer. She said we need a sneak peek recipe for Thanksgiving.
What y'all need?
She said, what y'all need? We have to get down to DM, man. We have to get down to DM. You recently, outside of that, you always cooking. You recently became a new glam mom.
Yes.
Glam mom. Okay.
I'm a glam mom twice. I'm a glam mom twice, y'all. My baby, my oldest daughter, Ocean, and I was pregnant with her in Love on My Mind video. When I was pregnant with Ocean. She's now married with kids. And now I have 2 beautiful glam babies. I have a terrible 2-year-old, Avea, and my itty bitty baby, she's 4 months now, Aria. That Avea, Lord. When I say terrible 2s, every time I get to her, I touch her. I'm like, in the name of Jesus, she's gonna be good. In the name of Jesus, she's gonna be a good girl. Like, you gonna be a good girl one day. You gonna grow up to be a But right now, she's trying to figure it out, boy. Woo! I love my babies, though. I love them. We'll trade them for
beautiful grandbabies. God bless. God bless. I know they're gonna be enjoying all that good cooking that you do.
Yeah, they actually came up a week ago. Last week, Naya came. She came up. Ocean came up. My grandbabies came, and we just. When I tell you, we threw down every day. They were like, "We want you to make this. We want you to make that." Naya, she's trying to go into the vegan now, so and I have to make like vegetarian dishes for her, and then I make my meat dishes for Ocean. And my husband, he eat it all, so whatever I cook, he gonna eat. So I'm just cooking.
Listen. They gotta keep you out the kitchen just a little bit less because we want a little bit of more music. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I love the food.
Until then,
more music.
Y'all better enjoy Family Affair. Download it. It's
Family
available
Affair.
on all digital platforms. Family Affair is the bomb.com.
I guess we got a little bit of time. You got time for a few questions from your fans that's in the building?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
I got a few questions.
All
Don't
right.
ask me in boring.
Don't act. Let's select, okay.
What you reading?
That's an obvious question. People sending questions, and so we're trying to select one.
Well, we already answered
We kinda
this
answered most of
question.
these questions,
Are
right?
you going to do any more music? Yes.
When is all of me put into rotation?
I guess this one.
Okay. I think we talked about it though a little bit, right? What would you say was the inspiration behind this EP?
Well, I named it Family Affair. I named it Family Affair because my family is a part of it. Like I said earlier, young Naya, she's rapping on one of the songs. My oldest, Ocean, she's singing on a song. I have an inspirational song on there. My husband is getting his Kurt Franklin on, baby. And like I said earlier, Q Parker and RL. So it's like a big family affair. All my music is family oriented and it's R&B. So I named it Family Affair because it's all about my family and it's about my life, certain situations that I've had to endure. You know, like my first song, like I said, Go Outside in the Rain. It was a song that we sung back in the day, but it was a song about breakup. You know, I was hurt. I've been in a relationship where I was hurt and I didn't want people to see me cry. I faked it. I smiled. Every time you saw me, I was smiling, but I wanted to just go in the rain when it rained so I could just cry and just let it all out. So that song is about that. And then All of Me is about finding new love, which is my husband. And you know, when I met him, we became best friends and he was telling me, let me love you. Let me show you what you're worth. But I was afraid. I was afraid to because I had been hurt. So every song on this EP is about something that I had to go through.
I was telling you the same thing. Let me love you. I was telling you all of that.
Everybody always say, let me love you. Neo said it. Everybody said it.
Mario said it.
Yeah, Mario.
Well, it's a difference between saying it and showing it.
And showing it. And that's the matchup. A lot of people could talk, but you got to show it. And I think that you know, a lot of people who haven't heard this EP, and that's why I keep talking about it. You can really relate. You know, everyone can relate to a breakup. Everyone can relate to their heart being broke. Everyone could relate to being in love and finding true love. For sure.
Right.
What else you got there? A whole bunch of questions that we answered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. Blind.
Belinda.
What's up, Belinda?
Belinda Tick Boom.
Okay. Hey, Belinda Tick Boom.
There we go. Because I didn't want to mess it up. Are you going to do a tasting when the virus ends?
When my book comes out, that's going to be a part of my book release. I will have food there for you to taste when you purchase a book. When people purchase a book, I have certain things there for you to taste when I have my big book release here in Atlanta.
There we go. I definitely need to know about that. I'm hit your husband up. Like, listen, I need the VIP.
What's up? Yeah.
What else we got? Let's take one more. We got any good ones. Anything that we didn't answer. She answered all of that. She told him. Yeah. She told him what it is. All right, we got it. We got it.
We got
two more. Let's see. Okay, let's do that. Let's see. Okay. All right. What Miss Paris Love said, what would you say in making Xscape 3 EP favorite song?
My favorite song on Xscape 3? Mm-hmm. I would say Best of Me. Best of Me. No, it's Last of Me. It's Last of Me. It's called Last of Me.
Last of Me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good song. There we go.
There's another question from Leo Bomb Easter 1. Do you have a favorite cookware?
Well, my own cookware. My favorite cookware is my own. That'll be out soon. I will have my own cookware out. So
look, she got
look at you. Look,
she got the food.
Betty Crocker.
The African American Betty Crocker, right?
The African queen.
Yes.
Oh I'm gonna before I let you go. I just want to touch real quick on this election.
Oh, hey, girl. Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, Leo Bombista. Leo Bum, and I said it right. Leo Bombista. I gotta show y'all something. Babe, go get my cup that was made, please. And then right in the middle, if you looking at the cabinet, the middle cabinet on the left, on the bottom, on the top shelf is my glassware.
Belinda Tick Boom said get an apron.
Oh, I have it. I have an apron. Thank you, baby. But Leo Bombista, LeoBombesta1. She has the bomb. Let me tell you. Let me show you. She makes. Wait till he brings it. She customized anything. Your cups. Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all this. I wish you could see the glassware she made. I don't know if y'all can see this that good, but she made this. This has my album cover on it. It's a picture of me from the Xscape 3. It's a picture of me and my husband when we renewed our vows. It's like my family, and it says family affair. Y'all see that?
Leo Bomb, make sure you tag yourself real quick.
Yeah, tag
yourself so people could,
she is the bomb. Y'all want something made? It's Christmas time. Y'all can start saving up for Christmas presents. I wish I could see. She made this glassware, y'all, that says "Cooking with Tamika," and it's a picture of me inside the glassware. And I was like, "How did you do that?" She is the bomb. Make sure y'all order. Y'all follow her. She's giving away things. We follow her. She's the bomb.com. I wish I could show y'all, but it's a container.
She tagged her website, www.leobomb.com.
Thank you, boo.
There you go. Plug it. Tamika, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you tonight.
Thank you.
This conversation, it felt real organic. Definitely. Y'all make sure y'all support the EP. Is it going to be another Xscape tour? Of course.
Yes, it will. Once this, all of us were supposed to do shows this year before the pandemic. All of us. We had Xscape 3 shows. I had shows. The group Xscape. Yeah, we just doing it, y'all.
Listen, and for people who I've seen a few comments about Xscape 3. Xscape 3 is pretty much like BBD. Okay. That's pretty much like BBD.
Right.
Everything that y'all do independently, still get Xscape. So continue to support everyone.
Please,
all members on individual projects. They all bring back to Xscape. You guys have you girls, women, whatever y'all want to put it as, have created.
Last time I checked, we were girls.
You have a legacy, and it's all. You have a legacy, you have a brand, and it all goes into the brand. So continue to support all 4 members. Family Affairs on all platforms now. Go check out the video. Go outside in the rain. It's dope. It has a what's your girl that's in there? Trina Braxton, right?
Yeah, Trina Braxton.
Tracy.
No, it's Trina.
It's
Trina.
It's Trina.
When I see it, I was like, isn't this one of the Braxton sisters? She was like,
yeah.
Trina.
That video, the Go Outside in the Rain video, are actually all of my real girlfriends. Those are my friends.
Wow. But and the piano is in the background too. I noticed that as soon as you came on.
Yeah, I was playing this baby. Yeah, I was playing her in the video.
That's a beautiful white piano. So you shot the video in your house?
Yes.
There we go. Definitely. I make sure y'all check that out. It's on YouTube. Family Affairs on all platforms. It's been a pleasure talking to you tonight.
Thank you.
Definitely, everyone. Make sure you tune in Saturday. I have the legendary actor singer Leon coming on the show at 8 p.m. Tonight. Right after we finish up with you, I have Jari coming on. She's a musical artist straight out of Chicago. And she has a new single called "Alone." So definitely, if you're not doing anything else, if you're not going back into the kitchen, make sure to check out. She's about to perform here shortly. Definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me again. Much love.
Love you too, Katie.
Everyone, definitely make sure you support Belinda as well. It's called leobomb.com to get some of those creative things that she's doing. Definitely support.
Please do. All right. It's been real.
It's been well. Thank you. Thank you.
You got your cup. Let me go get mine.
There we go. Shout out to Bel Air. Shout out to Bel Air. Do you sip Bel Air? Have you ever had a taste of Bel Air?
I don't know. I can't say no. I can't say yes.
Husband, if I get your package. The Bel Air Rose is one of my favorites.
Okay.
It's smooth. It's like champagne, real smooth, keep it going. And then I got the rum too. It's all by the same company, 17 brands.
Oh, okay.
Rum as well. I try not to drink this too much. Wifey doesn't like it. She think I be getting a little too spicy with that one.
Spicy man.
Look at the accent coming out right there. Look at the accent. Definitely. Once again, thank you for your time. Much love.
Thank you.
To you, your family, your daughter, young Naya. Y'all make sure y'all check out her page. When I tell you, she spit bars. Follow her and everything that she's doing in her career as well. Definitely. Much blessings to you. Peace.
All right, Scorpio season. Almost Scorpio season.
It is. Shout out to all the Scorpios. Definitely, y'all. That was Tamika Scott from the legendary group Xscape. Thank y'all for tuning in. Dejari will be coming on the show
right now,
performing her new single, Alone. Let's see where she's at. Definitely. Support. Much love to everyone on the check-in, for sure. Y'all stay tuned. Much love to everyone on the check-in. Once again, Saturday, I have Leon. After Leon, we'll be on the show at 8 p.m. on Saturday. Let's get it all here. Let's play some music in the meantime, I guess. Definitely, Paris. Everyone, stay tuned. I want y'all to stay on. We have a great performance coming up from Dejari. Oh, there we go. She's here. She said, everyone, definitely. I clicked that one. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Hey!
There we go.
How you doing?
Everyone, this is Dejari. She's a talented musical artist from Chicago that I recently started working with. She has a new single called Alone. The video's out on YouTube. The single's on all platforms. Definitely. I've played it a few times here on the show. I've had people ask me who you are. So definitely wanted to introduce my audience to you tonight. So definitely, let's get into it.
All right. Don't walk away. Don't leave me here. I don't know what to do if I'm alone right now. I need you to stay, so my mind is clear. I'm serious, but away. The loneliness is setting, the emptiness isn't going. It's multiplying, not caring. I can't pretend. Please don't leave me alone. Voices I avoid screaming out so loud. It's setting the emptiness that's going. These multiplying thoughts carrying. 'Cause if they do, I can't pretend. Please, 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 please only leave me here alone. Please, please, please only leave me all alone with my thoughts. Hey, with my thoughts. It's just us in this lifeless room. Now it's time for the moment of truth. You live in my mind, but you're a stranger to me. And I realize I can't help but see. Please, 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 please don't leave me all alone. Please, please don't leave me all alone with my thoughts. Thank you. My track went out, but gotta keep going.
That's what professionals do. I've seen that. Listen, I've seen that happen on stage, and on artists, freeze up, be ready to curse people out. So definitely, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Make sure y'all follow her on Instagram. Shout out your Instagram real quick for everyone who's following.
Yeah, my Instagram is Djari_sings. That's DZHARI_sings. Thank you so much for having me.
Definitely, it's a pleasure. And if you didn't catch that, right, or if you couldn't spell it, it's easy to just click and see who I'm live with. Click a page and go ahead and give her a follow. You definitely be doing your thing. This is a beautiful record. I love the record. We talk on a regular basis about just how to continue to make this song grow. What was the inspiration behind the song?
So originally, I wrote this song about an experience I had in my last relationship, but also just generally how this relates to everyone feeling alone. Everyone in the world can relate to feeling alone at some point in some way. And then once quarantine happened and the pandemic hit, it took the song's meaning like to another level. And it was like taking that feeling of being alone and being alone with yourself, being forced to be alone with yourself, even if you don't want to be, and having to face certain things that like you can continue to ignore, push to the back burner when life is moving so fast. So I feel like quarantine gave us all the time to kind of like come to one, like settle down. And it was uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable to be alone when you don't want to, but it allows for growth that's necessary, like for us as people. So alone is just really about that experience of like begging and pleading because of that fear of loneliness, but also realizing that it's necessary for us to be alone sometimes to grow as people.
Everyone can relate to that. Everyone, no matter where you at in the world, you can definitely, no matter where you at in your life, you can relate to that at some point or another. And definitely with the pandemic, it definitely has, a lot of people have been alone, and the video. Maybe some people haven't seen it, but if you haven't, definitely make sure you go check it out on YouTube. The colors, the different colors in the video. Can you explain a little bit more about what the meaning and behind the different colors that we see?
Yeah, so in the video it starts out with the clones of me around me. For those of you who haven't seen the video, the link's in my bio. And so each color is representing a different emotion or part of us, part of me, part of everyone as humans. So we have green, which is representative of like nourishment and like self-fulfillment, self-care, growth. And then we also have pink, which is representative of like acceptance, accepting yourself, being kind to yourself, loving yourself, being gentle with yourself when it's hard to. Sometimes we can be hard on ourselves. And then we have red, which represents like frustration, anger, like heartache, like just like pissed. I'm pissed off. Like everyone that has done something to me, of like the things I've done to myself, the things I've caused myself, like just that anger, that fury. And then blue represents like sadness and despair and hurt and pain, like just when you're at your lowest points and you have to like pull yourself out of it. So like all of those different parts of our brain, our emotions, is kind of like they come together. Sometimes we get afraid to be left alone with all these things, whether they're good or bad, quote unquote, but they all come together like in the process of our thoughts and our growth. So just, it's kind of like expressing how those different things affect you when you're alone and thinking about like, even like green for growth, like maybe the lack of nourishment you're giving yourself at the time, or how you need to maybe put more into yourself so that you can give yourself the chance to evolve and to move past things. So all of those different emotions come together to create the emotions of belonging.
There we go. There we go. We have it. You and I have talked about this before, and every time I hear you explain it, it just kind of gives me a little chills. Everyone can pretty much relate to that. Definitely make sure you check out the video along with it's on YouTube. Make sure you continue to support Jari. Make sure you continue, definitely download it, support it. It's on all streaming platforms now. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much everyone for watching.
Definitely. My sister, she said she loved the video, Beautiful Ideas. She said she's like your #1 fan.
Oh, yes.
No, that's me.
No, taste it.
No, that's me.
Whatever.
Right, she's like, I'm the #1.
So definitely, everyone could please follow Jari right now on Instagram. Anything else you want to pretty much plug out there before we sign off?
That's all. This Alone's out now. I have a couple other singles out. I'm now in the process of working on a visual album that I'll be releasing early next year. So just follow me, stay tuned. Yeah, thank y'all so much.
A lot more coming. Much love to you. I'll definitely talk to you in a little bit, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, definitely. Peace. There we go.
No, that's still it's still me. It's still me.
Whatever, man. Definitely. Thank y'all for tuning in to the FloWay Show. Beautiful night. Tamika Scott, Jari came and performed alone. New single on all streaming platforms now. Much love, much blessings to everyone. Everyone, please remain safe. This Saturday, Leon, 8 p.m. exclusive interview with actor, singer, writer Leon will be on the show. All right, y'all. Peace.